Okay, for the female reproductive system, we'll start from the external view before looking at the cross-section. Starting from the outside, you'll find a very big dome-shaped organ. This is the uterus. Next to the uterus, on both sides of it, you'll find two yellow organs. These are the ovaries. In fact, you can actually see an egg cell inside the ovaries. Connecting the ovaries to the uterus is this pink curved tube called the fallopian tubes or uterine tubes. The fallopian tube is divided into 4 sections though. First are these finger-like, these line structures. These are called the fimbriae. After the fimbriae is the infundibulum. This section where it curves is called the ampulla. And this long skinny part is called the isthmus. The entire structure is called fallopian tube, but if they go into specific, for example, on your exam, they say be specific, then we need to say fimbriae, infundibulum, ampulla, and isthmus. Next, we have some ligaments that are holding the uterus and ovaries in place. The first of which is this yellow ligament connected to the ovaries called the ovarian ligament on both sides. The second ligament we need to know is here. You can see it actually ends in a circle. This is called the round ligament, right here and right here. Next to the round ligament is a special ligament called the broad ligament. This one's a little confusing because it's kind of like a flat piece of paper over everything. It's this white line over the entire structure. This is called the broad ligament. So in your exam, if they point at the middle here, where this ends in a circle, this is the round ligament. But if they point anywhere around it, it is the broad ligament. Here we have the ureter. So this is what it looks like from this side, going into the urinary bladder. On this side, you'll see it here. This is not a ligament, this is the ureter. Here's your rectum on the back, and that's really it for the external view. Now we'll look at the cross-section of the female reproductive system. We'll start once again just from the uterus. The uterus itself is divided into 3 sections. Everything to the left of the stick is called the fundus. Everything in the middle, this middle section of the uterus is called the body. And finally, this last section is called the cervix. The uterus is also divided into 3 layers. This inner layer is called the endometrium. You see it's a little bit darker. This middle, a lot thicker muscle layer is called the myometrium. And this final external layer is called the perimetrium. The space inside the uterus is just called the uterine cavity.